Today, when I got home from, look at it, my hands are shaking. When I got home from dropping off my kids at school, I noticed that there was a package that had come. And the minute that I saw this package, I saw the black box. And I've seen people do unboxings. It's a lot lighter than I thought it'd be. I now have something that I've been chasing for probably 5 or 6 years. It's a YouTube play button. And I'm opening it, and you're gonna see me open it as it gets opened. Okay, so I have certain things that I've always seen as measures of success. And when I was a kid, I was 14, I worked for my grandpa, Messmer, and he was the quintessential businessman. I'm pretty sure he started and owned and sold like 3 businesses in his life. He was very philanthropic. And I remember when I was 14, I worked for him, and he had a business card. And I thought that was the ultimate measure of success, having this piece of paper with your name and your phone number and contact info on it. And you give it to somebody else and they would want it. Like, they would want it because they saw that connection as valuable. I didn't realize, little 14-year-old Steve didn't realize that business cards can be bought for anything for a very little amount of money. But to me, that just seemed important. The other thing that was important to me is seeing awards or certificates or degrees. Like, if you look back there, I have my degrees on the wall, and I worked really hard for those. But there's one award that I just couldn't seem to get. No matter how I became an expert on it, and I tried and I tried and I tried, I just couldn't get it. A couple of years ago, I started working with my Aunt Constance. And one of the things that I had said is, somewhat jokingly, but also deep down very seriously, I said, when we get to 100,000 subs, I get the YouTube play button. That's part of my terms. It was like a spoken contract. And she said, absolutely, you can have a YouTube play button. She didn't even know what it was. She recently hit the 100,000 milestone. She has a great team that's working with her now, led by an amazing editor named Chris. And it's an amazing team, but I'm not a part of it anymore. That chapter has moved on. And so they reached that milestone without me. And I saw her do a video about her getting her YouTube play button, and I was really happy for her, but deep down I was like, I wonder if she could send me one for my birthday, because you can buy extras, you can get extras. And so I really hoped that she would send me one, but I didn't say it out loud. It was one of those things that I was kind of manifesting inside. And then today, when I got home from, look at it, my hands are shaking. When I got home from dropping off my kids at school, I noticed that there was a package that had come. And the minute that I saw this package, I saw the black box. And I've seen people do unboxings. And I have to tell you, that is something I never thought I would see. It's not my channel, but it's one that I was very proud of helping grow. And so for me to get this sent to me by my aunt, and I had a feeling, but I didn't want to get my hopes up. It's a lot lighter than I thought it'd be. I now have something that I've been chasing for probably 5 or 6 years. It's a YouTube play button, and I'm opening it, and you're gonna see me open it as it gets opened. Okay. I'm gonna read this, and I may cut this because it's very personal. It says, YouTube play button. Dear Steven, years ago in 2005, when YouTube first came out, I had a channel, but I took it down. I couldn't really afford the videographer or video editor, and I only had one video anyway. Then on August 12th, 2012, I officially started my current YouTube channel and barely paid any attention to it. Later, I had a friend record me giving public talks on local stages. She used my phone and put those videos on YouTube unedited. They were embarrassing, to say the least. I think I tossed them out. No vault episode option possible. 7 years ago, I did invest in a proper videographer editor, and we uploaded a few live presentations. Then on March 21st, 2022, inspired by my nephew Steven's promptings, I started an audio podcast on Spotify. 15 months later, in 2023, my content started its move from audio podcast to YouTube videos, and the rest led us to this. I started this channel with a very optimistic vision for reaching people across the world. People I could meet in their space instead of just from my hometown office and on stages. And with your support, we've been able to deliver on that vision. On December 29th, 2025, the channel reached 100,000 subscribers. And this is very surreal to me. If you're receiving this letter and gift, you had some hand in reaching that significant milestone. I couldn't have done it without the help of this incredible team and holding and working the vision alongside me. Thank you so much for your amazing contributions. Yes, we've made incredible progress, but we have so much more to do, and I wouldn't be able to do it without your continued support and partnership. This recognition is for all of us, and I'm truly grateful for your part. Most sincere and big love, Constance. For a quick look at the people involved in receiving this award alongside me, again, I'm still shaking. I haven't even looked at the play button yet. I'm just reading these, which are notes that my aunt left, and okay. For a quick look at the people involved in the receiving of this award alongside me, here's a timeline. 2023, June 19th, Stephen Adelman was hired and starts creating audio podcasts as YouTube videos. July 1st, YouTube subscribers 59. July 24th, Tara Robin hired as office assistant and quickly moved to COO. August 1st, subscribers 75. September 1st, YouTube subscribers 105. September 3rd, Constance stopped seeing clients. So from June to September, that's as long as it took, and she got up to over 100 subscribers, and she knew. And then October 1st, she had 109. November 1st, she had 127, and then 150 on December 1st. Now in 2024, things got a little wild, and I was a part of this journey. Her first viral video was really incredible. It's probably still one of the biggest videos on her channel. It's about player audience. In other words, hearing things psychically. It's a great video. January 1st, YouTube subscribers 177. Chris Mendez hired to take over video editing and creation, and Steve moves to the creative director. And in February, YouTube subscribers was 210. On February 24th, Constance's last class taught in person on Martha's Vineyard. And then on March 1st, she had 221 subscribers. And then on March 7th, Claire Audience goes public and viral, and YouTube becomes monetized. And by March 29th, she had 10,000 subs. May 1st, she had 15,100 subs. On May 5th, which was my birthday, I left the company, and Chris took the position as lead editor and YouTube channel manager. Now, let's pause on that. The fact that one video, we worked hard. She had many videos out, but that one video resonated with the right people, clicked the right audience, and that was what got her channel monetized. And it wasn't just me. Chris worked on that video. There was a lot of people that worked on it. In fact, I'm pretty sure Tara designed the thumbnail itself, but we all worked on that video, so it was a team effort. Now, I know not everybody has a team, but the idea that following your passion, staying true to who you are, and putting your message out there is enough to make you go viral when the right moment hits with the right audience is a message that I will tout till the day I die. Now, this is 2025, so this is last year. May 1st, she had 30,295 subs, and Constance appeared in YouTube videos, meaning no more B-roll content. And what that means is up until that point, she had a huge back catalog, and we kept trying to merge the timelines is what we called it. She had a huge back catalog of these audio-only Spotify podcasts. So what we were doing is essentially taking that audio, finding B-roll for it, and when we couldn't find B-roll, in the early days of AI, we would use AI to create kind of a more ethereal feel to these, right? But then we wanted to tone it back, keep it more natural. So we'd use B-roll of people meditating, and sometimes we'd throw in Constance doing some kind of a quote. And so it wasn't her face being on there. Now, keep in mind, she had 30,000 subscribers doing it this way. Now, occasionally she would go live and she would do videos it was like one to a group. And those were really cool. She'd read comments and that sort of thing. So people knew her face, and the whole time she's doing shorts. So people knew her face, but the primary meat of her content, the masterclass, as we called it at the time, was her teaching the 11 soul senses through these older podcasts that we were turning into video long-form content. So the fact that on June 5th, 2025, so the fact that it took essentially a year, no, a little more than that, 2023 to 2025, it took 2 years to get from that, almost exactly, actually, now that I look at it, I was hired on June 19th, and by 2025, June 5th, she was in the YouTube videos, no longer using just B-roll content. And then by July 1st, she jumped up another 4,500 subs. Dominique's contract ended on the 10th, and they hired somebody named Joey for social media and as a short form editor. And by September 5th, she had 50,000 subscribers. Now, from September 5th to December 29th, she doubled. She went from 50,000 to 100,000 subs. I mean, that is absolutely amazing. So as you can see, it's a hockey stick. But the thing is, you got to remember, she started YouTube back in 2012 and then 2022 before she really started focusing on it in 2023. So having that focus, that attention is really important. And that I appreciate her sharing that timeline, and I hope that she's okay. I'll probably ask her if she's okay with me sharing that, because that's really, really cool. Now for the main event. I have a button, and it comes with this nice foam thing. Ooh. And the amazing silver YouTube play button. This is something that, this is so light. I didn't expect it to be light. But yeah, in the back, it's got these little mounting things, and it's, I've wanted this on my wall. I've envisioned this on my wall for so long. And it's got a mirror so you can see yourself in it. And it says, presented to Constance Messmer for passing 100,000 subscribers. So that is really, really cool. I'm really excited to have this. And Constance, I want to thank you for sending this to me. You didn't know it, but this was a birthday wish. When I saw that you got one, I was very, very grateful to be a part of it. And I didn't expect it, but I had hoped. And you delivered on that hope, so thank you. I know that I'm not officially part of the team anymore, so the fact that you shared this monumental milestone with me is something that I really appreciate, and I honor and respect. And I wish you and your team nothing but the best going forward. It's been an amazing journey, and I know you're doing good work out there, so keep it up. Thank you so much.